Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Ty here, and today I'm going to be doing my NFL Week 12 predictions. As you can see, we had a pretty good week last week in my picks, going 12-2. Always good coming off. Always feel good coming off a good week. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the Week 12 predictions, starting off with the Lions and the Bills. Now, honestly, bro, Lions offense looking absolutely amazing. Buffalo's defense struggling the past few weeks. Does it have the spark? Do the Lions have the spark to pull off the upset? I don't think so, but I do think it's a actual low-scoring game, lower than people might think, and I could be wrong about that. But I think both offenses it'll kind of be like the Chiefs Bills game, where they're going to try to be very safe, and it's going to be long drives, long sustained drives that have points, especially with the Bills running the ball now a lot more. I think that's how the Bills win this one, and they win it 24-20. Next up, we have the Cowboys versus the Giants, man. Now, obviously, we have 3 games on Thanksgiving tomorrow, and this is you just always have the Cowboys on Thanksgiving, bro. Now, I think, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I think the Giants are now in a downward spiral. I don't think the Cowboys are gonna blow them out of the water. I think it's gonna be a close game, but I do think the Cowboys are gonna win it. I just do. The Cowboys are just looking like it right now. They're looking great. Their defense is looking amazing. And you just saw what happens to the Giants when they can't get Saquon going. If they can't get Saquon going in this game, they are done. They are done. Like, genuinely done. And even if they do get him going, but they just can't score, really, and the Cowboys, get off to an early lead, then they're in a bad situation where they can't really run the ball. So I think it's just a Cowboys W here. Next up, we have what should be an interesting one, dude. Honestly, this should be a very interesting game. Vikings coming off a horrible loss to the Cowboys. And the thing about that is, bro, Cowboys lead the NFL in sacks. The Patriots are second in the NFL in sacks. So you're going to have to see a huge improvement from that Vikings O-line if they're going to win this game. But I think they do. I think it's a sloppy game from them. I think it's very sloppy. I don't think the Patriots are as sloppy as them, but I still think the Vikings come out on top. I think the Vikings are pretty sloppy all game until the end of the game when they have a nice drive to win the game. Maybe it's 10-13, something like that. They have a nice drive to win the game with a touchdown there. And I think they win in a pretty low-scoring game here, 17-13 over the Patriots. And that's it for our Thanksgiving games. Now, on to the 1 o'clock ones, bro. We have Miami and the Texans. I don't really have to talk much about this one. I'm taking Miami by 10 points here. I think they just get a W over the Texans here. Just show that they are a legit team. They are that team that can just blow out teams that are not as good as them, just genuinely. The Texans are just not talented at all. They're looking at a number 1 pick this year, and it is substantial. They are substantially the worst. Like, they're the worst team by a long shot, in my opinion, in the NFL right now. They have, like, no right spots at all. Like, Dameon Pierce, okay? If they didn't even have Dameon Pierce, I don't even know. But I think the Dolphins just win this one. They kind of just dominate. Next up, we have the Bengals and the Titans. Now, this one's really tough, bro. This one was really tough for me. Both teams very underrated this year. Very, very underrated. But, I actually see the Bengals getting this W. I think, even without Joe Mixon, I think Joe Burrow slinging it, dude, is going to be enough. It's going to be enough to get this W. This is literally the same score as the Chiefs-Titans game, um, you know, 20-17. And I think it's similar, bro. I can definitely see the Titans winning this one, but it's going to rely on Derrick Henry's legs, dude. If he can dominate this game, I think they win it. But if he doesn't, I don't think they're going to. And I don't think Derrick Henry's going to absolutely go off this game. So I think the Bengals get the W, 20-17. Next up, we have just a snooze fest, bro. An absolute snooze fest. Like, it's such a snooze fest. Like, this one is actually one of the hardest games to pick. But I think I'm actually going with the Broncos here. I think the Broncos get a W. This is not just because I'm a Falcons fan, bro, and I just hate the Panthers, especially for being the Falcons when I went to the game. You know, it's a road game, but still, they beat the Falcons, and I'm still mad about it. But anyways, the Broncos will win this one. I think Russ, he's totally going to cook, bro. Put up a nice 20 points, dude. The Panthers' defense has been good. It is good. But the Broncos defense has been great as well. You know, it's tough, dude. But this one could really go either way. But I'm just gonna pick the Broncos. Just on paper, I just like them so much more. They should be better, dude. I don't know. I just think they get the dub. 20-17. Next up, we have the Jets versus the Bears. Now, dude, the Bears have just been putting up points. But I think they finally, just kidding, they don't translate it into a W, bro. I really wanted to pick them, dude. I really wanted to pick them against the Jets here, who are falling apart. But I would if Zach Wilson was playing. If Zach Wilson was playing, I would have picked the Bears here. But Mike White, he's just elite, dude. He's going to come in and he's going to ball out again. And he's going to get a W. And then he's going to taper off, like, the next few weeks. Like, he's going to have a good game here. But, I don't know, bro. I think the Jets get this W, 20-17. Next up, we have my Falcons, bro. Falcons, Commanders. Now, obviously, bro, I've literally picked the Falcons, like, all but 1 week or something this entire year. And I'm going to continue to pick them. I think they get this W over the past few weeks, Washington has looked pretty good. They look like, at their best, they could beat, 24 teams in the league, bro. 2060. No, they could literally, they could almost beat every team in the league when they play at their best. But a lot of teams can, to be fair. There's 12 teams probably that can do that. I guess technically any team can do that because, now that I think about it, that's not even that good, bro. Anyways, I just think the Falcons get this W, though. I think it's run game versus run game. And the Falcons, Cordell Patterson has a great game. And they just outperform them. They just outperform Washington. And it's enough to get the W, 24-21. Next up, we have the Browns and the Bucks. Now, both of these teams are kind of headed in opposite directions. The Bucks trending up, the Browns trending down. And I'm just gonna have to keep it like that, bro. I have the Bucks getting this W. In a 24-17 game, it's close. It's not like an absolute blowout, but I just think the Bucks get this W, though. 24-17 over the Browns. And they get a nice W. And it's pretty good, dude. They get that up 24-17. Next up, we have the Ravens versus the Jaguars. Now, the Ravens' offense has looked hot garbage, dude. And this is a trap game, dude. They can totally lose this. But, and this is a big bet, bro, I don't think they will. I don't think they will. I don't think they're going to put up an insane amount of points. 23. Jags defense it's shown signs. It's been good every once in a while. It's not absolutely elite, but it's been pretty good. I just think the Ravens offense is going to do better today. this game. I don't know what I'm saying today, but I think they're going to do better this game and get the W 23-17. Next up, we have the Seahawks and Raiders. Dude, if the Seahawks lose this game, I'm going to be so happy, but I can't. I can't pick them. I think the Seahawks are going to win this one. This game, here's the thing. Geno, really, at this point, dude, Geno has been really, like, he's had expectations the past few weeks, right? But it was against pretty good teams. Going against pretty good teams, you're not going to get clowned on if you lose. This is a bad team. If he doesn't play good this game, and they lose to the Raiders, people are going to completely flip a switch on Geno. Especially if he plays bad next week, too. It's going to flip so fast. And that's how it happens in the NFL, bro. And if they lose this game, dude, it's going to get wild in Seattle, bro. It's going to get wild. But I think Seahawks win it 27-20. I still think Geno's a good quarterback, by the way. I'm not throwing shade at him. I just, if he does play bad, people are going to be hating, dude. People want to hate Geno for some reason. I don't know. Anyways, next up we have the Chargers and the Cardinals. I have the Chargers getting the W here, 24-20, in a pretty close game. The Chargers want to stay alive, playoff contention here, and I think they're going to want it more. Just simply, they will want this game more. And I think they get the W, 24-20, over the Cardinals. Next up, we have the 49ers and the Saints. Not really much to say here. The 49ers, I think, are going to roll the Saints. Not extremely high scoring, but the Saints defense, I think, will play pretty good. But their offense is just going to be hot garbage against San Fran. And they're not going to put up many points. So I have San Fran winning this game 24-13. Next up, we have what should be a blowout, honestly. I didn't realize this, but the Rams are last in so many offensive categories, or close to last. They are a horrible offense this year. And the Chiefs' defense is just good enough to probably shut them down to the point. But they have Stafford, dude. They still have weapons. So I don't think it's going to be, what's the spread on this game? 14.5 or 13.5? Pretty sure it's 14.5 in the Chiefs' favor. I don't think they cover that spread. I think the Chiefs win this one 27-16 because I feel like Stafford will get a deep pass or two. He'll get something at least against this defense. A lot of young DBs. So, anything can happen there. So, I think it's a little bit closer, but I think the Chiefs do get the dub 27-16. Next up, we have, oh boy, what should be, I think is going to be a good game. The Packers versus the Eagles, dude. I'm picking the Packers, dude. I think the Packers upset the Eagles here. And they defeat the Giants, the juggernaut, bro, which is the Eagles. I think they get the dub, 27-24, and win that game. Next up, dude, that's such a good game, by the way, bro. That's going to be great. Next up, we have the Colts and the Steelers, which I believe is the Monday night game. So this should be the last one. I think, honestly, bro, I'm picking the Colts here. Jeff Saturday has been a pretty legit coach, bro. He's looking pretty legit, almost beating the Eagles. Really should have beat the Eagles. They should have, if, a lot of stuff. They just fell apart towards the end of the game. But they still have life. They should still be happy about themselves. They should still hold their heads high with how they performed against the Eagles there. And I think they get the W here against the Steelers 20-17. And this is the Monday night game. So that's the last one, bro. There's no bye weeks this week, which is crazy. So I'm I don't know which one was the last one. I couldn't even remember, bro. But yeah, this is the Monday night game. Bro, I knew the Packers-Eagles was Sunday night. I don't know why I'm going crazy. But anyways, guys, I really hope you guys did enjoy this one. If you did, please make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.
Played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing